Kit Kats Can Read. Hey guys, it's Katie and welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a book discussion. I know, right? I haven't done one of these sort of videos in a while, which is, you know, it's going to be a bit different book content, but I feel like this is a subject that needs to be spoken about. So today's subject is, does buying too many books mean we don't love reading, that the love of reading disappears? And the reason I'm sort of like discussing this today is because there was somebody, and I won't mention names, but it was said that they believe that booktubers and readers that buy an excessive amount of books, it goes into consumerism and it means that we don't love books, it's not what reading is about, and that sort of thing. And it did come across a little bit like they were jealous in a way. Whether they are or not, I don't actually know, but it's just my opinion of how it came across, and it was a little bit petty as well. And I just want to like argue my case and sort of defend all of booktubers and readers in general, because we all are guilty of doing this. I myself am the worst. I know probably several hundred of booktubers that actually own over 1,000 books. Whether that's because of booktube or whether that's just because of their hobby. I personally buy a lot of books because I receive books in the mail actually from publishers quite a lot that are unsolicited. I purchase a lot of new releases and then I get book swaps, so I'm trading off like my books and then they're trading off theirs, so that is the reason why I end up getting quite a lot of books a month. And I know it is kind of bad, but it does not mean that I don't love books. I feel like it means that I love books even more because I like them. I like being surrounded by them. I like the excitement of actually having them. I like the new releases being here. And I have been like really good lately in sort of like if a new release comes in that I'm like, yes, I really wanted to order that. I've read it straight away. Like for example, with Merit was one of those books. And then another one is going to be Turtles All the Way Down. I'm literally waiting to finish my latest read before I begin Turtles All the Way Down. And I'm really excited about things like that, and I just love discussing books, and that's another reason why I get books. I get books so that I can read them with other people and discuss them, and I've got like a wide genre variety of books as well, and it is a massive love of books. It's kind of a little addiction as well, and it does sort of make me feel better when I do buy the books. It used to be that I would buy a book whenever I felt down anyway, but you know, lately I just love books and I love reading. I used to actually read about 150 books a year, which seems crazy now because now I'm an adult and I've got a very full-time job. I work nearly 50 hours a week. That's my choice though. I can work 40 hours, but I love where I work. I love the job that I do. So I work more hours for that reason. And also I've got Ben now, so I have to travel to see Ben. So it's half an hour driving to see Ben where he lives, and then half an hour back. And when I'm with Ben, I don't really want to read when I'm with him unless he's actually doing something that's like personal and on his own, and then I'll read. For example, he'll go off to yoga, I can read whilst he's at yoga. But we are planning on moving in together, whether it be December or January, it'll be around that time. We would just want to like think of and actually move into our own place, and obviously is going to mean saving a bit, but I'm still not going to be in the financial situation where I'm not going to be able to buy books, if that makes sense, and Ben won't really be either. Like he'll still be able to get what he wants, so we're not going to be like stuck for money, but we'd have to save for a deposit and everything for the place to begin with. It's just the way that houses work. You need to purchase all that sort of little stuff. So my book buying will be very less in November, December and January. So I'm thinking of like cutting down anyway. So if you guys have any plans or any ideas on little book diets, like I was thinking of maybe starting the 5-to-1 book diet again, sort of reading 5 books and then I purchased 1 book as like a little reward. I was thinking of doing that again. But I don't have any desire at the moment to purchase any books, even though I get paid in a couple of days. There's no books that are on my agenda so far at the moment that I want to get. Unless I start going again and purchasing a book a week. That could be another little book diet as well. So that means it's only like 4 books a month. But then I don't know what it's going to be like with publishers, because this month, for example, I've received over 5 books, I think, from publishers, and I can't control that because they send it unsolicited, and I do tend to get to those first if I can. So yeah, it's just a really tough situation, but I just feel like buying books, even if you're like a slow reader, at the moment my goal is like 50 books, so I'm only reading like 50 books a year. I'm still reading. It still means I love books, even though I do like several hauls a month. And this was another thing that was mentioned, that booktubers who do book hauls like so many times a month. But I do other content as well, and that's another thing that I get annoyed with. I don't just do book hauls, I do like these weekly vlogs now that you guys love and enjoy. I do my TBRs, I do my wrap-ups, I do discussions now and then, and I try to do tags as well, and announcements and that sort of thing. I'm always trying to involve myself in readathons and such, and I'm always trying to read whenever I can. I love reading, I honestly do. And I love books, and yeah, okay, I buy a lot of books, yeah, okay, I'm doing a lot of book hauls a month, but that does not mean I don't love books. I have been reading ever since I was a toddler, and I don't think I'm ever going to stop reading books, and I've been reading young adult books ever since I was like a teenager anyway, so. And I forever do love young adult books, but I love other genres as well. I love young adult, I love new adult, I love contemporaries and chick lits, I love thrillers as well, and I do read like adult books as well. I read like a mass load of different genres and stuff. But yeah, I just want to say that my opinion, and I've asked other booktubers as well what they thought, and they sort of agree, and they sort of say that even buying lots of books, even hauling lots of books a month, does not mean they don't love books. It does not get rid of the love of books, and it still is the way that books should be, like whether we buy a lot of books or not. And I actually did this little bit of research as well, like in this little book club on Facebook. I commented saying like, who here watches booktube, and these were just normal readers, and some of them say that they had booktube channels and they haven't done a lot of videos and stuff. Some of them say that they just watch other videos, other booktubers. They mentioned their favourite booktubers, but I will say that 90% of these people have said that booktube has been the main cause of them having a massive TBR, and that they're forever buying books. So there we go, a lot of people do it. It's not a thing that we don't do. So it's a very common thing. So I think to sort of say that buying an excessive amount of books, that consumerism is just taking over, is a silly thing to say, because it isn't. We love books. We buy books on recommendations. We buy books because they're new releases. We buy books because they're our favourite authors. We buy books for book clubs and that sort of thing. Like, I totally disagree on that sort of subject and end of it. And yeah, that's really, like, honestly my opinion on the subject, and I feel like other people will agree, but I want you guys as viewers, whether you're booktubers or readers, to sort of speak about it and discuss it down below, and let me know what you think. Like, is it a consumerism thing? Is it silly to buy lots of books when you don't read a lot? A lot of it we can't help ourselves. But a lot of it we can, but at the same time it doesn't mean we don't love books, and that is like the main sort of subject on it. Does buying a lot of books mean we don't love books? And that is the question that I want to ask you guys, and that is the question that I want you guys to answer down below in the comments. Is it taking away our love of books by buying a lot of books? My answer, like I say, no. It makes no difference whether you buy lots of books or whether you don't. You still love books at the end of the day. So yeah, really, that's my opinion. Like I say, let me know down below your thoughts on this subject, and let's start a little discussion on this. because I feel like it needs to be touched on. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It's a bit different than normal. Give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. And my name is Katie. Thank you very much for watching my video as always. Let me know if you'd like me to do any other sort of videos, if you would like me to discuss other topics in books and booktube and that, then let me know as well. And if you've got a topic, let me know down below as well, and then we can discuss it, because I do like discussing certain things of booktube as well, and certain things about reading and stuff. I think it's sort of interesting to do discussions, and I feel like I need to do more discussions, really, like at least once a month or something, on anything like book related. So thanks very much guys for watching. Keep smiling, keep reading and be happy, and I'll see all of you wonderful awesome people in my next video. Bye!